In this presentation, I will talking about the cause of copyright infringement in Chinese digital art. First, I will explain what digital art is. Then, I will discuss why there is copyright infringement in China so serious. So, what is digital art? Digital art is a graphic design based on digital technology, including movies, animations, and games. As long as digital technology is the carrier, it can be classified into digital art. Digital art artworks are generally used digital technology in whole or in part during the creative process. As people enter the digital age, the popularity of personal computers and the invention of the World Wide Web, artists can display their work at any time and anywhere. They only need to design it and put it online so that people can see it, and they do have the right to do that. However, many issues appear, such as copyright infringement. But why this situation will happen? I will discuss it from the country and the personal perspective. First is the history of China's copyright law. China's first copyright law was enacted in 1910 by the Qing government. After that, two other laws was enacted in 1915 and 1928 by Beiyang government and the Republic of China. However, this law were abandoned with the fall of the old government at 1949. At the same year, the People's Republic of China was founded. But from 1949 to 1990, China has been in an unstable environment and developing environment. The government did not enact any officially copyright law. At last, the final law was enacted at 1990, which was the copyright law of the People's Republic of China. That is to say, the developing time in China of copyright law is only 30 years. Compared to the law in China, copyright law in the UK has developed from 1710 to 2019. The history of copyright is very far away behind the UK. This also directly caused huge creative economic loss. Based the statistics at Digital TV Research, the economic loss to online piracy will nearly double from 2016 to 2022 to 51.6 billion. It includes 138 countries, and China is the second one on the list. The report also states that China has taken measures to combat piracy, but it is still a major problem. Its revenue losses will up to 9.8 billion from 4.3 billion between 2016 to 2019. So, the law function in China is not strong enough now. We will need to develop it. The second cause is the relevant policy to film, animation, and games, which is the ratings policy. As we all know, the film ratings and the game ratings in the UK are very specific, so that parents can be told that the level of content they might find inappropriate for their children. However, China don't have such specific film rating or game ratings policy. Everything includes sexy, violence, drugs, or political arrows, etc., etc., will be banned by National Radio and Television Administration in China. Just like that, just like what Sean said, film rating system yet to come about in China. Xu Hanlin also reported that China's current game approval system allows no flexibility. Any controversial content is banned, and as a result, even adults who are mature and already have formed values have no access to these products. On the news Why I Prefer Prices, Movies reports that after buying a VIP on TV shows, the problems comes out. When I looked in The Walking Dead last year, I found that the plot was obviously missing, and the clip was serious. After searching on the internet, I found that the part that was too bloody and violent was cut. Tencent videos on The True Detective and Game of Thrones has been a few months since the start of the broadcast. That is to say, even for those who are willing to buy legal copy products, they don't like this policy as well. Therefore, Chinese law and policies do not help a lot to control copyright infringement. Here is the interview video. The interviewee is a manager in Beijing VHQ company, and he has been working over 10 years in digital industry. When I asked my interviewee what is the disadvantage of this method, and he said,
我记得有个最严重的是那个最近比较严重，就是那个叫什么叫死侍2，死侍2可能1年前我就已经都看完了，然后1年后国内才上。
Then I asked him what is the general process of the rating check, and he said,
内容审查，就一审会是内容审，然后2审是技术审查。一般比如说你的剧本是最早的一次审查，剧本递上去之后，可能那边就会先过一遍剧本，然后剧本看完了之后觉得里面没有什么太多反动的东西啊，然后就可能说你就拍吧，然后呢拍完之后呢，你就还会进行就是内容审，内容审的会要求把里面的所有的内容的东西都给表现出来，可能你不需要做完，但是比如说一些绿布的东西啊，就是你扣掉之后后面是什么东西。
Now, let's discuss the issue of copyright infringement from a personal perspective. Money. Money is the most important problem for people. Obviously, you don't have money, you can't buy anything. According to the news written by Motokotos, China is still a poor country. He also said that, according to the trendingeconomic.com, take China's per capita GDP, for example, it stood at $68,094.5 in 2016, 55% below the world average. Another data shows the income level of Shenzhen, which is the top 5 cities in China. One of the data is that only 5,000 yuan per month for those who did not attend university. Since the resumption of the National College entrance exam in China, the total number of graduate students who have graduated from university in 40 years is 95.77 million. It seems that there are many, but the population of China is 1.3 billion, so the proportion of students in the total population is only 7.66%. On the other hand, most Chinese don't have enough money to buy intangible items, so most of them like to download piracy items to enjoy it. Here is the research written by Ares about why people prefer intangible than tangible items. Ares states that they confirm people are not prone to guilty when downloading pirate copies, because the brain does not recognize that intangible information on the internet is a property. That is very interesting because it's a new direction to explain why people prefer piracy items. So, the cause of copyright infringement in Chinese digital art would be discussed through two perspectives. From the country and from the personal, because the law and the policy in China is not completed and the money is not enough. The awareness that intangible information on the internet is not a property. It shows that the cause of copyright infringement in Chinese digital art.